to attract the people, right? You came here today without ever knowing David Dubs. You came here hearing about Dubs on the internet, following Dubs, and just so happened that, 3 deals after you met him, that our corporate office is in Houston, Texas. And so you're a testament to the fact that what he does works, because you can bring them in doing what he's doing, and then you can lock them in, you can glue them in by bringing them, right, to feel and to see what we're all about as a company. So I am excited to learn from him today. Every time he talks, I learn from him. And help me welcome to the stage, he's already up here, but my main man, David Dubs.
Woo! All right, everyone. I got started like most people in this industry where I failed a lot. My first 15 deals, my mom was my only distributor. And she bought everything from colon cleansers to cell phones. And I had a real hard time. I heard, that story that Jason told earlier about, fishing. When I was joined Amway when I was 18 years old, and one of the first things I did, I thought I was going to get rich, so I went to Goodwill and bought a suit. Big mistake. And then I had over 300 people I invited to the prestigious Denny's, and I decided I was going to do a presentation. My sponsor was from Detroit, Michigan, drove 3.5 hours to do my meeting for me. And we showed up, and not one single person showed up out of the 300 I invited. So we sat there eating moons over Miami, and I felt terrible that this guy drove 3.5 hours to do a meeting for me, and not one single person showed. Now I called my mom, and my mom started crying, and she was like, "Why are you doing these businesses? Go back to work, But I'm like, "Mom, I believe in it." I swear, my mom was more upset than I was over it. And the fact was, though, it just, I didn't quit. I heard about guys that were in car washes that went on to have Ferraris. And I said, if a guy in a car wash could go have a Ferrari, I can too. And I never, ever quit. So that's the first rule of this business, is never quitting. But one of the things I figured out was I said, there's got to be an easier way. I suck at this business. I suck at talking to people. I was a young guy. No one wanted to listen to this young guy, about getting rich. All right? I didn't look the part. I was driving a Grand Am, and I did not look the part of a huge success story. So I was like, man, there got to be an easier way to build business than this. I said, there got to be a ton of people like me. I mean, hundreds of people. You guys, here's one thing you guys got to know. You realize that there's thousands of people every day that join a home-based business. Now, if you're not putting them in your business, where are they going? Because no matter what, there are thousands of people per day that join something. They're joining Mary Kay, paying a bunch of money. They're paying whatever. They're jumping in deals that are $100, $200, $500. Every day, thousands of people are spending money and are joining opportunity. So if you're saying, I don't know how to get signups, I don't know where they're at, guess what? Someone else is getting them, because it is plentiful out there. Do you know the word make money, get rich, work at home moms, business opportunity gets searched out on Google over 60,000 times an hour? So you think over 60,000 times an hour you could find 5 people? They're already looking. There are tons of people that were like me that would get on the internet and do the same thing. How many of you have ever Googled make money online? Get rich quick. Work from home. Guess what? 60,000 people an hour do it. Okay? So here's what I learned a long time ago. Okay, think about it like this. If there's all this activity and it's all coming this way, all right, what do I want to do? I want to jump out in front of it. Because if there's already people looking for something and I can just jump out in front of it, guess what? The law of averages says I'm going to have a lot more success. This business, if you want to make the big money in this business, know one thing, it's a numbers game. If you know it's a numbers game, that is all you need to know. The problem where most people fail, they never get enough numbers. They talk to 3 friends, they say no, they want to quit. They think that, and here's the other problem in this business, you think you're doing more than you're doing. You will go home and you will read the compensation plan for 2 hours. You think you just worked 2 hours in your business. You didn't do anything for 2 hours. You just wasted time. Okay, I barely know the comp plan. You know how I learned comp plans? I lived it. And then I figure them out. Oh, that's how I made that money. But there's people that go home and they're going to figure out all this energy. They want to know how deregulation energy works and what's a rec. You know how many people ask me what a rec? And I said, I don't care. I got 15 cases of energy drink on this side of my office, 3 skincare kits on this side of my office. It's our product. Buy it. It's going to make you money. I don't get into brown and green, but the only green I care about is the green that goes in my bank. And that's what I'm going to spend time on. So what do I spend my time on daily? Getting numbers. Getting numbers. What I call that is MMA. It's not mixed martial arts like the UFC. It's a money-making activity. When you wake up every day, what are you doing? How much are you putting into your business? Okay? Now that being said, I figured out later that it would be a heck of a lot easier to have people chasing me around instead of me chasing them. Because I like talking to people, and if I just had someone that showed me a little interest, I was good at sales my whole life. You put anybody in front of me, I could sell ice to Eskimos, whatever the case may be. But I was not great at cold sales. But if someone walked into a store, I'd close them all day long. Okay? So I figured out if I could get somebody that showed me interest, I'm going to be halfway there. Okay? I'm going to let everything do the rest. But here's what's really cool about the stuff that we just put together today. One of the other things that I learned about this business is 9 out of 10 people in this business really stink at explaining this business. Because they're fearful. How many times are you guys going to get that question? How much money you made and how fast? How long you been doing the business? All these stupid things that you hear day in and day out. And most people are like, they don't know what to say, they don't know how to answer it. Okay, but here's one of the things. Not everybody's going to be an Ephraim, not everybody's going to be a Doc Lee or Jason or Dave Dubs that could just spew anything they want at any time. Okay, most people actually are just the opposite of that. So, what you have to do is tools duplicate, people don't. Understand that right now. Everybody should write that down. That tools duplicate, people don't. Because people want a system, right? If you show somebody a system, it's like this. You go to the gym. I'll give you a system. Eat grilled chicken 5 times a day. Work out. You will change your body if you do that for 12 straight weeks. Guaranteed 100% it works. You do that for a week, and then you go eat pizza for another week, and then you throw in burgers, and you throw all these other ingredients in, it doesn't work anymore. But if you eat grilled chicken 5 times a day, and you exercise during the week, you'll look in the mirror in 12 straight weeks, you won't believe the body you have. Guaranteed, works 100% of every time. People say I can't lose weight, they do that, they will. You know what happens? No, everyone, I hate grilled chicken. I don't want to eat it 5 times a day and be bored with it. But you know what? That's the system, it works. I'm going to show you the system that's helped me make over $1 million. I've had downlines up to over 100,000 people in a downline. Anybody want one of those?
Yes.
All right? I'm going to show you what happens in tools that duplicate and tools that can make you money. Okay? Number 1, right here on the screen, we have this website. Most of you are using this website. Okay, first thing I did is I called up Jason. I was like, Jason, we got issues. Jason's like, what are the issues? I said, I would never use this website. I said, you got to be kidding me. I would never use this website. And they're not to take offense to it. It's an okay website. But I'm going to tell you the difference. When I go to this website, number 1, there's no ad copy on here. Okay, you ever hear that saying, sell the sizzle, not the steak? Why do they do that? You ever watch a good advertisement and all of a sudden it actually sells you? I mean, Geico, one of the best things that Geico ever did is that tagline. You could say, 15% in 15 minutes. That isn't the tagline. You know what they say on every commercial? Everyone knows that. They were like saying, we are King Kong. Everyone knows our marketing pitch. That is awesome. Everybody knows that. Just to say that in an advertisement is crazy. Sell the sizzle, not the steak. Makes you look at something. So when I go to this website, guess what it's not saying? It's not saying, hey, you want to get rich, you want to make money. There's no ad copy. It just says opportunity, products. Basically, all corporate sites are like this, though. Infinity's no fault for this, but all corporate sites are like this. I've been in a lot of businesses where I had a corporate site just like this. And you know what I did? First thing I did was build my own website and change it around. Because I'm going to direct people. Here's what I know. I'm looking for, agree with me or not, are you looking for people that want to make money?
Yes.
So if you show them the sizzle, how to make money, you think your results are going to go up?
Yes.
All right, put it this way. There's not a person that goes into an MLM in a nutritional business that really cares about nutrition. I'm a bodybuilder. I could take you into GNC and show you 1 million products that are way better than any MLM company for a cheaper price. So why do people jump into MLM companies and nutritional?
They want to make money.
They want to make money. They want the free BMW. They want the sizzle of that opportunity, right? They're looking to make money. So in this business here, what I want to do is I'm looking for people to make money because if I find somebody hungry, guess what? Like Dante here, we met online. He's hungry. I know he's going to bring people. He's going to go work the business. I don't want to go sign up a bunch of people that's going to sit on their couch.
Right.
I'm looking for business builders. So what do I need to do? I need to find people that, okay. How do I get it back on the screen, Kevin?
It's coming.
All right, okay. So I'm going to find business builders. So what I'm going to do is start with opportunity, number one. So number one, when I get to this website, it's like all corporate sites, which is basically a virtual brochure. This is us. Here's who we are. Here's the corporate team. Here's this and that. So let me ask you, how many of you are sending people to the site right now? All right, do you know when they got there?
Mm-mm.
So you meet someone in a store, right? Grocery store, and you say, man, you must hate selling suits at Sears. That job sucks. You want to make some money? Here's my card. Well, guess what? You never know if they go to your website.
Right.
There's no way to track it. You don't know if that guy ever went to this website, okay? Because there's no way to capture a name, email, or phone number here. Okay, not to mention there's not a lot of ad copy here to get them real excited about actually doing anything. They got to bounce all over the place. Okay, so what I've decided to do, what I've always done in my businesses, is sell the sizzle, not the steak. When I hand somebody a card, I want them to go to a movie that gets their juices flowing. Because right away, I'm going to know whether they're a moneymaker or not. All right? Because if you watch it, let me ask you guys this: if you watch an exciting movie and you didn't like it, would you put in your name, email, and phone number?
Nope.
Right? If you didn't like it, no. So here's what happens. So now we have this exciting movie, which I'm about to show you. And then once they watch it, if they put in their name, email, and phone number, it immediately gets emailed to you. So wouldn't you like to know in real time when someone's on your website?
Yeah.
Do you think if you called that person on the phone and said, hey, listen, I noticed you just took a tour. You got any questions? You think your success rate would go up a little faster?
Yeah.
Knowing that person was there in real time as opposed to not knowing if they ever went there?
Right.
Or you could say, man, that's that dude from Sears I talked to. I recognize his name. So now you know that you made an impression on the guy from Sears. You're halfway there. You agree if someone puts in their name, email, and phone number, they don't mind if you call them?
Right.
Do you ever put your phone number anywhere thinking that you don't want him to call you? Would you put your phone number in if you really don't want a phone call?
No.
So if someone gives you their phone number, isn't that like saying, hello, call me? They're giving it to you. You're halfway in. So to me, you already got someone halfway in the business. And what's really cool is I built businesses like this, guys, that were $500 to $1,000 to join. And I have people automatically whip out their credit cards to join me without me even speaking to them. And deals that cost $500,000. What do you think happens for free? All right, I don't know if every one of you has seen this movie yet, but I'm going to just come down here and I'm going to play it and see if you've seen. But this is our, where'd our sound go? Where's our tech guy? He had the sound working a few minutes ago. But I'll show this to you guys in a second. But what we have is an animated video here, and what it's designed to do is get people's blood flowing. Okay? And get people, it's curious, okay? It's not going to scream energy. It's not going to scream Infinity Global. You never want to do that. Let me ask you this. How many of you, Christmas is coming up, right? How many of you want to wrap your Christmas gift in clear wrapping paper? So the person can see the gift before they get there. Dumb, right? Stupid. Well, a lot of people go out there and they leave. Okay, so let's say you say, hey, I'm in this great business, Infinity Global. Some of you are from Houston. You might have found a guy that was already in Infinity Global out here in Houston, and he told everybody he was going to be rich. And so he told all of his friends, and then he didn't do anything with it. And now his friends don't think Infinity Global works, and so they're like, oh man, I heard of that business. Joe Blow was in that business, he didn't make any money. Now they have a preconceived notion in their head of what it is, because you threw it out on the table. You're telling them that. I prefer, and this is what works, I want a curious approach. I want to get someone so excited, they're like, what is it? What is it? What is it? Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. And that's when you're going to get people to fill out the form. So while we're waiting for this, I'm just going to show you something here. I'm just going to show you what happens here. Okay? So this is my email box, and these are all leads coming through the system. This is just one page. The first day alone when I started to market it, I had over 100 leads coming. I'm going to show you the back end of this. But here you go. Now this one just says Johnny's whatever. You're going to get somebody numbers. But imagine getting people's names, phone number, and email addresses sent to your email box. How many of you have a smartphone? How many of you have your email connected to it?
Yeah.
So, wouldn't it be great that you're sitting there and you're out and about, you're at dinner, and beep, you just got a tour taker. You know right now, in real time, you don't have to be sitting at your computer to know where your leads are coming from. Okay, you want to build this business big, you want to go get your 5 fast. Look at this. Gary O'Brien got his phone number. Noteappraisals.com. He's probably an appraiser for a living. He likes making money. I can learn a lot by reading people's email addresses. Sometimes I like get rich quick at, gmail.com. Sometimes I slap your mama at gmail.com, and you don't know about those, but you see some crazy email addresses, right? But the fact is I can show you an inbox here of well over 100 leads, and these people came to me. These people said, hey, I'm interested in your business. Here's Tamara. I actually know this gal. Tamara Walker. So I got her phone number right here. I can call her up tomorrow. What's up? You ready to go? Ready to roll? Whatever. So what happens is once a lead comes to me, I'm going to show you the system. You got the audio? Let's do that. We'll show you that. But if you have this on your cell phone, tomorrow's here. I could be in the car driving, and I'll pull it up off my cell phone. I'll be like, Tamara, you just took a tour of my website. What's going on? You have any questions? This thing's the hottest thing since sliced bread. What if I could show you how to make 5 figures in 5 weeks off a $20 investment? Does that sound interesting to you? You like free vacations, by the way. Because we just sent a bunch of people to Cancun for free.
Yes, sir.
So you into that? Great. What questions do you have? Okay, again, even when I do the follow-up calls, sizzle, 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 sizzle. You want results. You don't want to say, all this stuff, the information. We already have. After you've already shown them all this, then they can go to the corporate site and read all that stuff on their own. Your job is one thing. If you guys focus on recruiting, the best advice I ever got when I was looking to be an expert recruiter and make all the money I have. You know what a guy said? I goes, Dave, if you want to make a lot of money, here's what you got to do. Recruit, recruit, recruit. Oh, all right, good, I'm good at that. What's next? Recruit, recruit, recruit. Okay, I'm good at that. What's next? Recruit, recruit, recruit some more. What do I do after that? Recruit, recruit, recruit some more. I personally put in over 200 people in this business. If not one of them did anything, Dante's here, got Dan here, but if not one of them did anything, I will go out and put 200 more people in. I know it's a numbers game. I will put 1,000 people in to work with my first 10 in the business that'll make me touch that. He tells a story about Bill Britt. What was Bill Britt's numbers? He talked to 1,200 people, and then what? 300 of them signed up.
No, that post on the internet is not right.
No.
He sponsored 56 people and talked to over 1,000.
Okay, so talk to over 1,000 to get 56. Remember this, everyone. The person that hears no the most has the biggest check. When you hear a no, you should be like, yes! Because that's just closer to you doing that. Because the average person in MLM doesn't hear enough no's. They hear 3 or 4 and quit. And they haven't even got started yet. Shit, I'll hear 3 or 4 in the first hour. But to me, I love it. That's how you make $1 million. I love hearing no. I'm just going to run through people. But I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you a lot of things here to help you guys get these and whatnot, but if you can't do this business, you might as well quit MLM forever. If you can't do Infinity Global, just quit. I've been doing this full-time 13 years. And if you can't do a free program, you're not going to be able to do a $300 program, or a $500 program, or a $1,000 program. There's no way you're going to be able to hit that. If you can't go get 5 people to jump in for free, you think you can go find 5 people to spend $600 or $1,000 or $2,400? No. Okay, this is the easiest MLM. Congratulations to everybody in this room. This one, I could take anybody in this room that's an average Joe and create you into a top earner.
Yes.
Any one of you. And this is what I tell all my people too, and Dante and Dan will tell you. Dan will especially tell you because I got on him one day. I said, look, I got my tracksuit on, sewed on, I got my running shoes on, I'm already running. So if you want to be with me in my business, good. But you better put your running shoes on and catch up because I'm not waiting for you. And I'm not looking back. So if you want to run with me, let's go. Here's what you need to do. Here's the steps you need to do, and don't leave anything out, or don't join my business. I don't have time for time wasters. And every one of you have a position here to be some of the top earners in this company. Every one of you. But you got to do the right things, right? Would you agree with me you can't bake a cake with not all the ingredients?
Yes.
Half of you guys right now are running your business and not putting the right ingredients in it. Okay? Or for another example would be if you guys bought a Porsche Turbo. It's a nice car, right? Would any of you pull up to the gas station and put 87 gasoline in a cheap gasoline and expect it to run like a car you bought? You wouldn't do it. But see, what you guys don't understand is you guys have $1 million business here. But you're running it on 87 gasoline. That's stupid. When I have someone says, Dave, I can't afford a tool, I can't afford to buy a couch. Really? This is a business. If you open a pizza store, you can't afford cheese, you can't afford sauce, you can't afford boxes, how can you be in business?
Right.
One thing you guys got to get through your heads right now, and I know I'm getting a little off topic, but
One thing you need to get through your heads is this is a multi-million-dollar business. Okay? I went from broke as a joke, living in a car, living on 25-cent burritos, to making over $1 million. Literally to making over $400,000 in a single 30 days. That's a long way from 25-cent burritos because of this industry. But when you treat it like $1 million business, guess what you get? If you nickel and dime your business, you're nickel in and diming your paycheck. Okay? Well, what else are you going to do? I mean, right? It's a business. So I think you got sound, hopefully. So let's go over here. I'm just going to play this for you to show the sizzle. No sound. I wonder if I could turn it up here so you guys can hear it here. It's full blast here. No, let me just.
Put on the speaker.